The second thing is going to be what's involved with our rhythm or our timing. Many of you may have called it a preset, a load, a trigger. The number 2 key edit point is what we're calling a negative move or a movement away from the pitcher. You've got to be able to go back before you go forward. Now, as coaches and as players in the game, some players will go ahead and they'll have their negative move be just a knee cocking inward. Some will go ahead and they'll literally have the entire torso and body lean backwards or go in a negative direction. You have some players that go ahead, their negative move is with their arms and their elbows and getting ready to load up. The key here is the second edit point is called the negative move. That way, we have a good umbrella word to cover all the different verbiages that teachers use across the country. The third key edit point is now the positive move. So the third point is now going to be the positive move. As we go into the negative move, we want to make sure that we never stop and we come right back into a positive move, which is the movement towards the pitcher. So that's what a lot of people know as the stride phase. Now the key throughout all of this is to remain balanced in the swing. A good way to remain balanced is to slightly have a little bit of movement so my body is aware of my balance. Then as I go into my negative move and I stride to my positive move, I have very little motion forward. It's not that I'm going way out in front in the swing. It's a rhythmic movement back in the negative and a rhythmic movement forward in the positive. The third key edit point is the positive move. As I get done with my positive move, my toe touch now has occurred. Upon toe touch, this is where all the teachers of the game can start to evaluate their hitters. At toe touch is when you start to see the great hitters ready themselves to swing. There are 2 major parts in the swing: getting ready to swing and then swinging. At toe touch, this is very important to see where the head is in alignment with the belly button and the weight is centered in their body. So once we go to stance 1, negative move 2, positive move 3, toe touch is 4, now we're going to go ahead and get down to heel plant is 5. Heel plant is important because that now tells the body you're ready to swing. The swing cannot occur until that heel plant has happened. Now you'll note as a teacher of the game, sometimes our players get in a good position at toe touch, and you'll notice that the eye, the nose, the head is slightly in front of that belly button. As we get to heel plant, now this front hip has stopped and now the body's going to get ready to swing. This is the linear move in the swing. So we go negative to positive, toe touch and heel plant is the linear move in the swing. Because I believe you have a linear move and then you have a rotational move. So we actually do both in the swing. So we have stance, negative move, positive move, toe touch, and heel plant. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that we're doing some key things in that swing. As I said, posture is very important. So as I get to toe touch, make sure that your player still has flex or a bend in the knee, they're bent at the hip, and that shoulder remains flat, your torso remains flat to the plate. Many times at this point in the swing, a player will firm up the front side or they collapse the front side. Now my body is out of good posture and not readying myself to be strong when I want to go ahead and swing the barrel. So on toe touch, check to make sure that they've got good balance in their swing. After we've gone through toe touch and heel plant, the next phase is going to be the actual swing. And what we're going to go ahead and do